So what's going on?
What's up? It's me. I'm back because y'all was bored.
Oh my, talking about because y'all was bored. Look, introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, it's me, Kissie Lee. I'm a singer-songwriter, written for like Jacquees, Jacob Lattimore, Arabian, Tiny Harris, Kiki Wyatt, Disney artist Skylar Stecker, #1 on Billboard. The list goes on.
Hey, talk your shit.
You won't.
Look, so as a female in this, well, how is it being a female in this industry? First of all,
Great.
nah, I want
No,
the real.
I really feel like it's honestly like you may give a different side, but I feel like it's easier for guys.
Okay.
I feel like it's still a very male-dominated industry.
Oh, it is. That's
And
very
it's,
factual.
yeah, it get real awkward sometimes, and then it's good sometimes.
Like, so what's the good and the bads? You know what I mean? Like, as far as the awkwardness and.
So it'd be like incidents like, okay, so I'm working with a producer and they'll like hit me on the side. I'm giving them my number because I want to keep linking and like write for artists, more artists. And they'll be like, hit me like, let's go to Ruth's Chris or something like that. And I'm like, and I be having boyfriend. Like I'm a boyfriend girl. Like, what do you call it? A relationship girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, they be like, let's go out to Ruth's Chris and this and that. And I'm like, oh, I have a man or whatever, but let me know when we can do the next session. Then it don't never be another session after that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
It just stopped.
Yeah. I done had like some situations like where they offer me to pay me money per month to just like be with them. But they be like big, like in the industry.
What you mean to be with them? Just to like be in, like with them like as a like a relationship or just. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a different side because I'm really just like I think that's cute, you know, but I just ain't really built like that. I want to be sometimes. I'm like, dang, I wish I could be that good.
you be feeling like those girls be the ones winning sometimes?
Yeah, I'm like half city girl, half other.
City girls ain't even like that. You see the relationship.
But shoot, they came up. But but I just feel like on the good side is in being a female in the industry is there's a lot of female artists, and female artists, you know, they get real when they catch Grammy type catch. So when I usually get close with the female artists that I write for and write with, and so that kind of helps me in that aspect is because like I'm a girl's girl, so being able to link with them, and then the producers and the managers may be like thinking we're gonna be catty, but we really not that. So it really helped me to keep like I could write the whole project.
Right. No, that's dope. So how do you write for men? Because I know you said Jacquees and.
Yo, so Jacquees, that's my baby. I love him. That's like my brother. With him, he just has so much energy. Like I love when artists like. Most of my placements come from working with the artists in the studio.
Right,
so they'll come in. Jacquees got so much energy. He be just talking about everything he doing. He flying to LA, working with Chris Brown, got baby in the pocket, this and that. And he's like, yeah, we about to do this and that. And then I'm doing this and that. And like you just get so many vibes from him. And I can just pull a story from everything that he's saying in the studio. So that's kind of how we do it like that. And I always, with any artist, I had them go in a booth and lay their melodies, whatever comes to their mind.
Right.
So I know their tone and stuff. And so like with him, Jacquees be having all the riffs and runs. So that's kind of how like I build off of them.
Got you. What if the artists don't write? You know, a lot of artists not a lot of artists, some artists be shy and they be like, I can't think of nothing. You do it. Like, how do you work with them?
I just talk to them. Okay, so like we'll sit in the studio. This is me like in person, not me shopping a song. It's like a difference. So like there's this one artist, I love her. And I'll just be like, so what you think about this subject or whatever? We'll talk about what if a guy bought you a gift or something like that, and then she'll tell me a whole story like she got a side dude who gave her money, and then she used that money to buy her real dude she loved.
What the
a gift for Valentine's Day. So like she'll tell me the whole story. We'll talk about what's going on. And then I'll go in the booth and just do the melodies and stuff because I know how she sings.
Right.
And then she'll be like, bitch, yes.
So what's the craziest story that you done turned into a song?
Ooh, dang, that's hard.
That's hard?
Yes.
Like when you with artists, you like, damn, they just told me some wild shit. How the hell I'm about to...
Ooh, I know. Okay, well, I will just say this one with Tiny Harris. I love her from Escape.
Yeah.
She sat in the studio with me. Kiki Wyatt had introduced me to her, and she was like, "Okay, I want to work with her." And she was like, "So I want a sound like this," and I already knew the sound she was talking about. And so I was like, "All right." So I laid melody. She said, "Okay, this is what I really want to talk about." And so it ended up being about a situation that she really was going through with Tilt. And it was very controversial.
Like, should I be hearing this?
But we really wrote it out. It's called What the Fuck You Gonna Do? Okay. And it definitely went #1 on Apple Music and things like that.
I think she put it out.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think I remember that.
She got a whole publishing company, Pretty Girl. Don't let me say it wrong, y'all. Yeah. But yeah.
I think I know. Ain't like Pretty Hustle?
Yeah, Pretty Hustle. Yes. Yeah. That's what it is.
Because I remember they had OMG Girls or whatever. So, shoot, even speaking like of OMG Girls, how do you have a different approach when you're writing for a group?
Yes. Okay, so I really, because there's always going to be like one of the girls who's like, okay, so I grew up in the church. Right. So I know in a group, you want harmonies and things like that. I love me some Destiny's Child and things like that. So we need an alto soprano, like tenor note. It's okay for girls to be tenor, y'all. So, I always think about, okay, this girl, we need the lead singer to do the verse. I won't even call it a lead singer. The girl who's going to start it off, you got to start it off strong. So the girl who's going to have the most emotion, start that song off right. And then you do the pre-hook with like the little, soft, like pretty voice to give some melody to it. And then the hook, you still have the strong voice, do the leads. Like I really have a process with girl groups because I know how to blend. I love harmonies and melodies and stuff. And I actually did write for the OMG Girls too, so.
Yeah, look, so there you go. Look. So is there a different writing style when you go into, because you can write a record and it's like, this is great for a solo artist, like from a melody standpoint. You know what I mean? Not necessarily lyric, but because it could be more gaps in songs if it's groups because you got all the harmonies that need to be added or.
You know what crazy? I don't even think about groups because it's really not that many groups.
I mean, yeah.
So really, even the song that got on the OMG Girls, I just wrote that as an individual song.
Got you.
I just was thinking of stuff and they was like, oh, we want this.
Got you.
And so I was like, okay, well, this is how we're going to place everybody then if we're going to do it like that.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you named a lot of people, from Tiny, Kiki to all these people. How do you go about, because the people that you're naming, ain't little people. So how do you go about building relationships with some of these people?
It's weird because like even Kiki Wyatt, like super living legend, the voice of the world. Meeting her, I met her through my management at the time, rest in heaven. But that's another story. But he introduced us to Kiki because it's just some songs like, okay, this is what we call cataloging. I don't think people know that as songwriters, we call it cataloging when we just go in the studio and write a whole bunch of songs.
Right.
We just like keeping them in a folder in case somebody looking for something. And so, boom, they sent 2 records and like, oh, Kiki White want to cut these. She finna be on this show and this and that. And so she came to the studio and she brought her baby and she had a baby. No, she had just had her baby. And so we was like drinking Hennessy, eating Taco Bell. And she was like, girl, you see we having fun. You see these crumbs in my mouth? And she just like loved my energy. I don't know. Maybe it's just like being open to people is how I connect with them. I don't know how other people do, but I just be like having fun with them and opening up. And then she invited me to have nails done. And I just keep the relationship going if they want to keep it going with me. Because, some girls may not want to, but it goes different ways. But she wanted to keep kicking it with me. And so I ended up writing like 5 songs on her next project. So.
Right. No, see, that's dope.
1 featuring Pusha T.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. On the next one? On the next project, you said? Or?
No, it's already out.
Oh, it's out. Oh, okay. Got you. So a person that's trying to come in the game, right? Because I know you're not from Atlanta. And you came to Atlanta and obviously started killing it. You know what I mean? So a person that's trying to come in the game, how do you suggest they act in the studio?
I would say once you find a producer that you write, I always say link with your producer. Like find your producer who like y'all work really well together. And he obviously, you want to get like a producer who's always having artists in and out and stuff like that, and link with him and just be his songwriter. Be like, boom, let me know when you're having a session. I'm gonna be there, and always be available to pull up, because really, it started with me being with the producer. You need the music before you need the lyrics. Then you need the lyrics and the music to get to the artist. So
a lot of artists, not a lot of artists, a lot of songwriters. Upcoming songwriters, a lot of times their excuse be they can't get in the studio, or they don't have enough money to get the studio, like, whatever. So it's like, to do whatever demos and stuff like that.
I ain't never had to pay for studio time, so.
I was just talking to my homegirl, and she said the same thing. Is that a girl thing?
I don't know.
Because me coming in, I damn sure had to pay.
Somebody said that. I don't know, because I think being a songwriter, it'd be like an asset. So like, it's always like, they'll be like, look, you can have this room whenever you want it. Just whatever artist I need you to write for, boom, let me make sure you have time to write for them.
Right.
And so I'd be like,
okay, got you. If they have an artist,
it'd be like a barter, yeah.
Got you. Okay, no, that makes sense. So how do you go about? I mean, so from me knowing you, I know you've dealt with investors. How do you decide how to deal with an investor and who to deal with? Because I can talk for me. Like, I had a person offer me $1 million to buy half my company. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I turned it down just from I don't know, I'd listen to Master P and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if they say $1 million, you really worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay, niggas see the potential of my shit. So with that being said, I also turned it down because of the person. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. It just I don't see a future in it, like, as far as with you.
I think, okay, so I've had one investor so far, and it was definitely new to me, but I did get introduced to a couple different ones. So the way I liked him is he really honestly didn't care about, he was in the music industry like around Gucci Mane like time and like that era, but he just like had got turned off, but he was inspired by me. So that's what actually made me be like, okay, he really like believe in it, because he don't need it. Right. You know what I'm saying? He owned clubs and this and that. So it's just like, that's what I guess the passion behind it made me be like, okay, so he really gonna put the money in. And then even, he won't even ask him. Like, I had a good lawyer. Definitely get you a lawyer, obviously. Right. So like, have them like hash the rest of the business stuff out. But I like the passion of it. Like, I'm bringing him back in. He's that excited that he want to put his money behind something that he don't really even like no more.
Right. No, that's dope. So what does an investment deal look like? Because, like I said, I didn't even get that far with the guy that I was dealing with. So what does that look like from a on paper standpoint? Like, what do you have to give up? What is the benefit? You know what I mean?
Okay, so I would say y'all just want all the tea, but
I mean, and you don't have to give your specific numbers and no shit like that. I'm just saying, but like, a lot of people say, man, I need an investor, but don't know what they're losing if they deal with an investor, or
you're not losing if you're winning.
A lot of people losing. It's more people losing.
There's the other things that come into play. Right. But what I'm saying with an investor, the paperwork, I'm just telling you, I've only had one so far. Right. But it looks like a production deal, like a label deal, kind of. Good. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to recoup
for sure.
What they put in. So you're getting in advance. You're getting everything's paid for. Hair. Well, I'm a girl, so hair, makeup, videos, all that, right. Nails even. So you get the advance. So it's basically structured like a production deal or a label deal. And then, they just put in there like, okay, you got to pay this back plus this amount, what they call it, like the sunset clause.
Yeah, the sunset clause.
So yeah, for this amount.
But that's after after the deal.
Yeah, after you recoup, they'd be like, okay, this is what you paid for.
Okay, got you.
So such and such years or whatever.
That's technically the interest.
Yeah.
Got you.
So that's basically how it's like you're signing to a label, but then obviously you're still going to push. Well, for R&B artists, you still want that major label, I think.
Right. No,
maybe still in this day. But yeah. Right. So.
How do you feel about independence versus major? Just even from the artists that you deal with that are independent versus major, from how you get paid as a songwriter or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about that? Because I know majors, to cut their check is a longer time versus independent sometimes. I don't know. Like, there's so many different benefits and negatives, so...
I don't know. I ain't had my major deal yet. I have worked with major deals.
Not necessarily deal, just major situations. You know what I'm saying? Because you dealt with a major artist, Jacquees.
I feel like, honestly, okay, so I usually separate it from rap and, hip hop and R&B or whatever. Because I think hip hop, they could do independent. Like, they could take that bag and get them a little bop real quick because they can go straight to the strip club, get the DJs on it, then the radio finna hop on it, this and that. Rappers is a little different, but R&B artists is a different type of game. You know what I'm saying? It's like basketball versus baseball or something. I don't know. Right. But, like, you have to... R&B artists, you need like the marketing, you need the magazine covers, you need the makeup fucking, excuse me for cursing, you need like everything. You need like some stuff. Right. Like how SZA's dropping magazine covers right now versus dropping a single. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's a different type of push with R&B artists. It's like classy. But it take more money. It just take more money for us. I know. Right. So a major label has more money to blow.
Got you. Mm-hmm. I mean, some independent ones that's...
Who? Tell me.
I don't know, but I dealt with an independent label who, man, I watched them blow 100,000 in a night.
On an R&B artist, though, they got to know what to do with an R&B artist. It's not even about the money, too. They also have to know what to do with an R&B artist. And I think more people that work for the major labels know what to do with an R&B artist.
Right. No, that's real.
It's just different.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
So, I know you had dealt with, like, Fabulous and all them in New York, right? Mm-hmm. But you had did, like, background vocals and stuff like that.
I did all kinds. It was random. Okay, so this how I went with Fabulous. So I met him. I was writing in New York for this artist. They kept flying me out there, and then I ended up just like living in Philly, and then I would just drive up there to work with them because they wanted me to write for her so bad, which she never came out. And that'd be the other end of songwriting.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
So much time. But anyway, so I was writing for her, but in the midst, Fab's studio is like literally 2 doors down. So I'm getting close with his executive producers. Shout out Molly. And Fab, we just like literally, you know how people just kick it in a studio.
For sure.
So we just talking. I don't even know what we were talking about, but Fab was like, I like how your voice sound. He was like, come in the booth and just do this. Like, it was like some interlude thing. He had a song called Rapping Sex on what project is that?
That was Cold Summer or something?
His son was on the cover.
The summer? I don't know. Which one? No, you good.
Young OG project, yeah.
So
I'm on the Young OG project, Rapping Sex. That's me talking.
Right.
So I'm literally just like, little thought voice. But he was so cool. Like we was literally in the booth together. Like we was like, hello. Yeah, what's up? It was one of them things. So that's like my first introduction to Fab. Right. And then boom, I get close with him, and Molly is like his main producer. And Molly called me one time I was in Atlanta. Right. And luckily I taught myself how to engineer. So I had like my own studio set up in my house. And so Molly was like, yo, Fab and Jadakiss doing this project and we need somebody to flip this so we ain't got to pay for that. And I'm like, boom, it's like 3 a.m. So I got my little dumb mic. It was smaller and not as expensive and small, little desktop mic. And I recorded it, sent it back. They was like, all right, boom, you finna get paid for be like, a singer on the song. It's a Fab song, Nightmares Ain't As Bad, on the him and Jadakiss, Freddie verse.
I'm sure Jason. I heard it, but
Yeah, you probably heard that one. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm the girl.
I'm a Fab fan though, so.
Yeah, I'm a girl singing in the backgrounds on Nightmares Ain't As Bad.
Got you.
And I got paid for it, and I got like my publishing and everything, because they make sure to take care of me, because I be really like linked in with them. But yeah, so that was my second thing with Fab.
No, that's hard. Because that's what I was gonna ask about, like the business side of, you know, doing like, you know, simple things like that. Some people come in, like I know one of my homegirls, she on like was it like a Jeezy song or something like that, and she did backgrounds, but I don't know. Like I haven't talked to her or nothing, but I don't know if like she got like publishing on it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's dope. They looked out. They definitely looked out for you.
They handle their business.
Right. So I know you were just saying you was writing for artists and that never came out. How's that like as a songwriter? Because I know eventually that shit can like wear out a person. Like, damn man, I'm doing all this and this person don't even come out, or it started to feel pointless. You know what I mean? Like how was that? And how do you even get through that?
Right. Okay. So like so as a songwriter, I really put like I just love music, seriously. Like, I'm really passionate about it, so I really put my 100%. So, boom, I'm in there with the artist. Like, I'm getting into their life. They in there crying. I don't cry that much. So, yeah, I'm in her life. Like, we recording song after song after song. And then it'd be like, she might do some crazy shit like, I don't ever want to do music again. And then just leave and disappear. I'm like, what are we supposed to do with all these songs? So it's wild. It gets crazy. But, you know, I used to get upset about it. Like, dang, we just wasted all this time. But, you know, I always learn, like, being a songwriter, even though I'm an artist too, like, it's always another artist. And then I'll just make sure I have the music. I might recreate some stuff. Right. I'll just take that into redirect the energy and take those lyrics and put it on whatever the new beat is, and they'll never know because they ain't never heard it. And then that'd be a whole bop for somebody else who may put it out. Right. So that's what I've learned to do. And then I've also learned not to spend too much time. Like, I kind of monitor my time more wisely now. Because I know that certain artists that are just artists, it get draining sometimes. Right. Like, they need a whole care package. Right. Everybody is something for them. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I can't be everything. I got a baby now. So, I feel you. Pop in, pop out. Right. How do you feel about songwriting camps? No, like I want the real, man. Man. I like, you know what I like about them? I'm gonna tell you the positives. I like meeting the producers. Okay. Because I really be linking with some good producers, and we make long-lasting relationships after that. And even a couple songwriters. Sometimes, and let me tell you about the female side of being in a songwriter camp. It just be like, I'm not that aggressive when it comes to, like, usually when I work with other songwriters, when it's in my space, like, we just bounce off each other. But in a songwriting camp, it's like they're jumping in the booth. Like, they're going to try to take over the whole song because they know you got to split it up in different ways. And then, like, you don't even get a chance. Like, you got to, like, literally yell and, like, push a nigga out the booth to get hurt. Damn. Like, it's wild. And me being a girl, like, it's all dudes in there. So it's just like, hey, y'all, I got a little idea. What you think? So it's like these guys, like Leos and type. Oh my God! Signs. And you're like, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. What if you do it like this? And they don't want to listen. Like, they be like, nah, my shit fire. And you may have, like, they might be cool with the producers, so they be like, yeah, that shit hard. So you ain't getting no line in there. You wasting your time sitting up in here like, dang, I might have had a little thing for y'all. And then another thing about songwriter camps that bothers me, if I can be realistic, some of them, they don't send you the songs. They be like keeping them like, oh, we can't send them to you because it might get linked or this and that. But I'm like, right. Then months pass. Where the songs say? Right. I could have helped y'all shop this. Right. I could have linked with an artist that I knew and be like, oh, boom, look what we did here. No, so that'd be awkward to me. Right. No, look, that was actually my next question, but. No, I definitely understand that, though, because even as a producer, it's annoying. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because as a producer, you want to, like, I be wanting to take the songs and... It could turn into something else. Hell yeah. And, yeah, but, you know, I guess it all depends on the person who's throwing it, whether it's,
they're a publishing company or they're whatever, you know what I mean? But I get it, you know what I'm saying? I definitely get it at the end of the day. Have you ever had any success come from a writing camp?
The only one was with Jacob Lattimore. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So maybe it should be for artists. Because a lot of times songwriting camps go for people.
And he was actually there. Like, it was the way they structured it. Yeah. Right. The way they structured that one, it was more like the artist was there with me. We would give the input. He would listen down. Like, it was different. Right. It wasn't like fishing in the ocean, you know?
How you feel about shopping? Shopping records?
Yeah, it's just weird. I'm just telling you, I got most of my placements and still get most of my placements from being with the artist or being with the actual producer who be getting them.
Right. But like shopping though, like how do you go about it then? Like, you know what I mean? Do you even try?
If they gotta approach me, they be like, send me, you got anything for such and that? I'll be like, oh yeah, let me send a couple, because that's what I say, cataloging. Right. I always got a catalog, so I'm gonna send it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna send these. Let me know what you think. But I'm gonna only send about 3 to 5.
3 to 5. Oh, okay, that's a great tip, because you know a lot of people be trying to flood. Man, I got 100 songs. Nigga, don't send me 100 songs.
No, please no.
Please don't send me 100 songs.
I hate notifications on my phone.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, even me, people with beats, and I end up getting like 8 emails. Like, nigga, like, bro, I swear to God, it only take 3 beats for me to hear that you dope.
Huh?
Really one.
Really one.
Yeah, like 1 or 2. I remember I was sitting with a writer, a big writer or whatever, and I wanted to work with her or whatever. I played 1 beat. She jammed. I played another beat. She said, "Yeah, let's set up a session next Tuesday." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Oh, you don't want to hear no more?" You know what I'm saying? She like, No, I already hear it.
Like, I get it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. We know where this can go.
Right. And I that was kind of like my first time experiencing that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm thinking that I had to just, man, I got 10 beats. Oh no, but you gotta hear this one. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes producers get so wrapped up in, man, I ain't even played my hardest shit yet.
Don't even, I hate it. And then producers be having producer hands. That's what I call y'all. Y'all be having producer hands. Y'all be skipping. Y'all play some shit. The intro be so fire. And y'all be like, and double click onto this. I'm like, bro, what was that?
Right.
Like, that's them producer hands. Stop with the producer hands.
I let people pick at this point because I know I'm going to skip some shit.
Yeah. Y'all always skip it.
I'm like, you like that one? That's normally the...
I mean, y'all play like a half a second. Right. Like, what was that? Like the drum kick, that had been 5 records deep. I'm like, wait a minute. My brain just captured that moment.
All right. Man, how do you pick beats?
Me? I like, me, I'm vibrationals.
Oh my God.
How you meditate? But no. I really, if I can hear words as soon as I hear it, if I can like hear like mumbling words, I know that I can write to it. So that's how I really pick them.
What do you look for in beats?
I look for radio records.
What that mean?
Yeah, it's weird. I just, growing up in Colorado, I think made me a little different ear because our radio only played top 10, top 20. We didn't hear nothing like, the sleepers or shit like that, like the album cuts. We don't hear like what Atlanta's playing. We don't hear what LA or New York playing. We hear what Billboard said is what we're listening to, or what the program director said is what we're listening to. Right. So I only know what makes the cut. Right. So I guess when I listen to a track, that's why I be like, ooh, this sound like them type of sounds that's gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. So, you just brought up radio. Mm-hmm. Even though, like, I'm speaking to you as a songwriter, but I still want to know as an artist, how do an artist take a song to radio? Because obviously you just said program director, so you know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So, like, how do artists take a record to radio?
I don't know the best way just yet, because honestly, what happened to me with my Christmas album, I got this Christmas song with Jacquees, Let It Snow. And then me and Kiki Wyatt got This Christmas. We kind of remade it. And what all I did was, this is me personally, I can't tell everybody how to do it. I really just sent all the DJs in my phone my Christmas EP. And DJ Peanut ended up from V103, ended up listening to it. Hopefully, you pray somebody listen to it.
Right, sure.
But he listened to it and he was like, hey, you got any videos of you singing live? And I'm like, yeah. So I sent him some Instagram clips. He said, I'm finna send this to Reggie. He finna have you in rotation. He put This Christmas with Kiki and me and Jacquees in I had 2 songs in Christmas in rotation.
Damn.
Period. And V103. Then Reggie Wanna Meet Me. Shout out to Reggie Rouse, V103. Wants to Meet Me. Right. Then, boom, my actual single is in heavy rotation on right. V103. They're like behind me. And then that's Foot Locker picking this shit up. Like, so that's how it worked for me.
That's hard. But the key to all of it is relationships. Mm-hmm. How important are relationships in this game to you? No matter.
They're very important, honestly. Like I'm gonna just keep going back. All my major placements are from personally being with the artist, right. Or even with the radio. Like personally having these DJs' numbers to even be able to send them anything. Right. So boom. It just worked out. Right. But I think relationships that's like a big money and relationships.
Money and relationships, but relationships are money.
Huh?
Relationships are money.
So it's equal.
Yeah, it's damn sure equal. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, with the relationships, how does a person like accumulate that though? Because I could say I could speak from firsthand. Like, we both be at all these networking events and stuff, right? I can get this person's number, but I may not call this person, you know what I mean, ever. You know what I'm saying? We might run into each other like 3-4 times, and they're like, yeah, I keep seeing you or whatever. You know
we gotta get
yeah, let's work all that other bullshit, industry shit.
I love that shit.
But
let's work.
All right. I love that shit. But you may not keep up with it. Yeah. So how do you keep up with these relationships? Do you like just check in and like, yo, just, wishing you happy birthday if y'all follow on IG or something? Like,
I'm a terrible communicator, honestly.
Okay.
Even me and you.
Right.
Remember we had linked up a couple times, like, right. Yeah. And then even Farisha, she was right. Like, yeah, y'all got to work this now. I said, yeah, we're going to do it. And I don't even know how it happened.
Right.
How did it happen? Like, it's... shit.
I guess it just happened.
Right. And then we do All the Way In featuring Kiki Wyatt.
Right. And that's
a whole bop.
Yeah, no, definitely a bop. Did good numbers on streams.
Almost 1 million streams.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn. Damn. I'm patting myself
for no reason. No money behind it.
All right. No, that's hard. No, but say all these DJs, like some of the DJs that you hit up, were they like your first time hitting them up? Or is it like,
that was my,
like, how do you stay in their face?
That was my first time just being like, okay, let me just send everybody a text.
Right.
Fuck it. I'm excited about my Christmas project. And, I just had my baby, so I'm bored. So, but I think I find a fine balance between don't like hit them every time you got something. Right. Think about something, you kind of know in your spirit if you get some goosebumps or if a lot of people, yeah. Then that's the one you send out. Don't send every Instagram post. Don't send every reel. Don't send every song. Like, think about it. I think be strategic.
Right.
But you definitely want to kind of try to remember, because I'm really a terrible communicator. Like,
me too.
I hate calling people.
Me too.
I love a good text. Could this have been a text?
I love a good text.
Could this have been an email? Right. But yeah, if I
hate the meetings too. Like,
right.
I have to meet you. Could tell me right now.
I hate them. Look, we could talk about it on a phone. But yeah, if I really feel like, okay, this might be one that somebody might hear this, so then I'll send it out. So that's kind of how I operate with it. But I don't really know the best way just yet, because I don't think I figured it out. But definitely, you just want to, sometimes when you got a bop, just fucking send it out.
Right.
I just typed in DJ in my phone, and every DJ popped up. I sent it.
As a female, being in a room with so many males, you know what I'm saying, or just a male-dominated industry, period, how do you feel like a woman should dress going in the studio, or it doesn't matter? You know what I'm saying? Or just
a woman like so artist and
songwriter.
Okay, so as a songwriter, I don't think it's no dress code. Let's just leave that alone, bitch. Because if I want to have my ass out, bitch, I'm still gonna write the fuck out of the song. But what I do,
it depends on how talented you are, right?
but what I do, I like to come in. I look at being a songwriter as like I'm the makeup artist or I'm the hairstylist or something.
Right.
And usually they dress in all black, so I'm giving more.
You choose colors going into it.
Yeah, I'm giving more. I'm BTS. I'm behind the scenes.
Right.
So I don't want to think nobody to think, oh, she's trying to overshine the artist. She gonna keep this song because they will look at things like the little things. I know. I'm here to write this song and get this #1. What's up?
Why is that so? I don't know, such a thing.
It's
like
details.
But why is that a thing? Like with artists, like as far as like it was one person telling me a story, like they didn't want nobody writing for them. They didn't want the people to know that there was a songwriter in the room.
Cause guess what? Like, you want to be your best. You want to always be the best you could ever be. Right. And sometimes people may be like, yeah, I could write, but dang, I couldn't write that hook like how she wrote it. So boom, I'm feeling kind of weird about it. So you know that it might be that feeling with them. I don't necessarily know, but it's just like, all right, let me just blend in this fucking corner, bitch. And that's you, honey. You just it wouldn't have been a #1 unless you delivered it the way you did it. So...
Man, so I was talking to somebody and they were saying writers are insecure. Do you feel like artists are insecure? And that's real.
Humans are insecure. That's just a thing. Everybody have their insecure moments and everybody have their confident moments. I'm not going to put that on not one person.
Right.
Someday it might be raining, but you feeling up. Someday it might be sunny, but you feeling down. It's a day by day. I can't put that on nobody.
But I feel like artists be like, I think now we're in a time where like nobody like wants a writer, but know they need a writer.
Okay, so then I have to separate it from hip hop and R&B. I think hip hop, they call them ghost writers. Right. But it's still songwriting. Because sometimes rappers...
Oh, it's a difference in the titles. Mm-hmm. I never realized that.
You didn't know that?
I mean, it's like I knew, but I never realized. Like, we don't say ghostwriters for R&B. We only say it for rap. Mm-hmm. And then for songwriters, we title that...
Songwriting. Because at the end of the day, you may be good at verses. But guess what? A hook is 25% of the song. And a hook is what's going to make everybody remember that song. Right. And so, boom, rappers maybe, like, you got battle rappers. You got, some dudes that could just freestyle their tail off. And then, but they may not know how to structure a hook. So they bring in, you might have a ghostwriter. But it's just somebody who bring your whole shit together. Like, it's just a piece of the pie. Like, I don't know. That's why I like how pop songs go. They do pop splits. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever's in the room who contributes to the song, everybody split it evenly. That's what you call a pop split.
Got you. See, I heard that with country.
Yeah. Well, it's with pop, too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So like a Billie Eilish type or like a Britney Spears or some type.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Shit, I just need to sit in the room.
Yeah.
But even going into the room aspect, man, I done heard stories of people being in the room and not being writers, and then a song come out, they feel like they wrote on it. You know what I mean? Just because they was in the room.
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't have too many people in my sessions just because I just like different. I don't like nobody falling asleep. I like different energies in my sessions. But I know Kanye West do pop splits too.
Right.
Like that's why he have so many credits. And I think that's an honorable thing to do.
That's what
like, because it might be one person that be like, nah, change this thing. I think it might be. And obviously he'll invite certain people that he like to his sessions, but like that might have been the thing that changed it, that made it that one.
Right. No.
So boom, equal.
Not fast. No, I watched Saha. It was like, man, like, I guess the misconception about Kanye. He was like, man, if you an intern that came in the room and you was wearing a blue hoodie, he was like, and you come in that room and he get inspired off of your blue hoodie, you getting a percentage of his own.
Pop splits.
And that's, I guess, pop splits. Yeah, that's what Saha said. He was like, man, he done been a part of records with him. He was like, they get who was that again? He was like, they get a percentage of the song. He was like, yeah, that's how I got this melody. I got blah, blah, blah. So I watched him say that. I'm like, damn, I've never been a part of those sessions.
I work with Saha. I'm on his this song he have called Black Pride.
That's the one with everybody. I remember Black Pride. or Black Africa or something. I remember something.
Yeah. Like I can't remember the title of the whole project, but I'm singing on Black Pride. That's
hard. That's hard, man. You find your way in the rooms.
Yeah. They be inviting me, like, it just be different relationships.
You think that's the benefit of being a girl?
Guys do it actually better than shit me.
What you mean?
I don't know. Like, y'all have, like, a fraternity or something.
A fraternity that what? Like that, like...
I don't know. Y'all just, like, y'all could be from the same block or something. Like, it just be different. I could be from the same block as them. And they be
but they gonna invite a girl in. That's one thing about a fraternity.
But they may not let me on the mic.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But I feel like they give you a chance.
Yeah, and I always prove it. So.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? You might, like... sing just in the room and you know, then it just happened to be like, oh, like, damn, she actually dope.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned about, like, rappers, they gonna find a way to fit a singer in.
Well, they used to.
You think so?
Now they singing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have an argument.
Which is fine, but come on, can we get Ja Rule was singing, but can we bring Ashanti's element back in?
All right. Do you feel like it's coming back to that?
I think it is.
You think so?
I really do.
I think it's like every, like 20 years or something like that. Like,
cycle.
It's just like a little cycle. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen the samples. I think it's a sample and shit we grew up on. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
they
weird
sampling Summer Walker already.
Ooh.
Somebody sampled it. I cannot bring myself to remember the artist.
Shit, Fabulous just sampled Danny Lane.
Hello. That shit was hard.
That shit was hard. Like, it was hard flip.
I did.
But I'm just damn, like, yeah, niggas ain't got no limits now. Niggas,
yeah, it's anybody game.
All right. Damn. So, have you ever wrote on a record with a sample?
Yeah.
How does that affect your splits, and how do you deal with the producer with that? Okay.
I'll just talk about it from an artist standpoint. Close That Door, produced by, Black Elvis. Produced by Black Elvis. And it's a sample. I actually originally went to write it for Beyonce, and then it ended up, it didn't get to her, but we kept it.
All right.
And so
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, so boom, we went through the clearance thing. Only problem I have with the whole clearance thing is the producer is the one who brought me this beat with this beautiful fucking sample. But then me as the artist gotta pay for everything else that come with it.
That's
weird.
That's typical though.
We gotta figure we need new laws.
But because it's normally labels. Like once a producer samples normally, like
the label, but still,
yeah, like you signed to Atlantic Records.
Came up with this,
but the thing is,
and you get your upfront money.
Let's talk about that. But like, but the thing is, just imagine I'm the guy in high school, and the thing is samples, right? Like the world is on samples. You know what I'm saying? So I go sample this record, and I get it to you. You want me to go like call all these clearance people and you see what I'm saying? You want me to go through the whole 9?
Don't make me try to be looking.
I'm like, you picked the beat. but you see what I'm saying? Because it is a conversation amongst people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But dang.
But you coming from an independent standpoint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But normally, like, it's coming from, if I get it to such and such and they sign to such and such, y'all the $1 billion company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm the nigga in high school. I'm the nigga. Ain't even high school. It's people my age now that's broke.
Yeah.
And I'm the nigga that's broke.
Mm-hmm.
And I go do this record. I'm like, no, I'm not clearing air level. Well, how about let's just go do another beat? You see what I'm saying?
From a different angle. But yeah, so boom, we do the song. Everybody, it's a bop, bop.
Right.
So yeah, we go. There's people that clear records.
Right.
You have to pay them an upfront fee. Then you go. They go and find the artist. That's what I didn't
realize. I didn't realize they charge.
Yeah, they charge their fee to go find every artist that was a part of it. Because some records is sampled on a sample on a sample.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's a lot.
I never do.
So it's a lot of people to contact. Then boom. So that was just Teddy Pendergrass. So they're like his estate wants. So then it comes to the publishing.
Right.
They want this percentage, and then boom. So on the publishing side, so when you know how BMI has, like, you have your writer's share and your publisher share.
Right.
So on the publishing side, his estate want this. So then boom, that's how you take the hit, and then you get a number 1.
See, you get a number 1. I mean,
and 3% of something.
But I'm saying, but like split wise, like. How that look though? Because some writers feel like since the producers sampled the record, that they should take the whole hit.
Oh, I don't.
Which I don't agree.
No,
with.
I don't do that. I love my producers though, y'all. I'm different.
Right.
They keep they 50 this and that. I'll take whatever hit I gotta take.
Well, I think the producer should take a hit
if he wants to, but I'm not gonna be forcing those situations to where it just don't even come out.
Right.
Some people
because as an artist, and that's what I think people forget. Like, because as an artist, there's still a tour that goes behind it. You start getting brands.
It's so much other stuff.
You see what I'm saying? You start getting all this money behind.
You're not even thinking about it.
Hell no. Like people talk about the Juice WRLD record when Sting took 88%, right? Mm-hmm. Left them with 12%, right? But we know Juice WRLD now.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, now we know Juice WRLD. Like, hell yeah, you take that hit.
The fuck? Tiny, okay, so y'all didn't know maybe that Tiny Harris is actually a songwriter as well.
Right, for sure.
So she write with Candy. She got 3% of TLC Waterfalls. I think may not quote me, but this is what I read, that she got like maybe 3% on Waterfalls. Right. Cleared millions.
I'm sure.
With 3%, babes.
For sure.
Relax.
And you mess around and get a PR.
Yeah.
Go ahead and...
To really talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead and get it talking. And they don't give a fuck. The media don't give a fuck about whatever your percentage is. You a part of that.
Hello.
They don't care about none of that detail shit that I'm talking about. They like, look.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you co-wrote Waterfalls or you did whatever on Waterfalls. Like, oh, shoot, they running with it, and then you get an opportunity after opportunity just with that.
You just gave free game.
Yeah, I mean, I just think people get too wrapped up in the business aspect sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, and not necessarily the business aspect, because that's part of the business, everything I just named. You know what I'm saying? But percentages is always a thing. Have you ever had, like, debates over percentages?
I think a little bit, but me, I don't know. I'm more chill. So I just be like, look, whatever. Just something is better than something of nothing. It's always how I look at it.
Right.
So if we making money, we making money. And if God said this was the percentage that I was supposed to have, that's all I needed at the time, then fuck it.
Right. Nah, I definitely feel that. So, you're a person that I've always known to have a team, to have a team. how do you go about picking that? Like outside of what we talked about, like just earlier as far as investment standpoint, just talking about like managers and shit, tour managers to PRs to whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like what should people look for when dealing with the team? Or have you felt like you found that right team that you can even give that advice to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I will say, as far as management go, I figured out what I do like. I can't tell nobody how to pick their team, but I do know that make sure it's somebody relationships or money or best both, relationships and money. When you choosing the management. Sometimes money isn't always the best
I'm about
thing.
to say, a lot of people say management, it don't even, because they're not supposed to pay for nothing.
No, I mean, but at least they know how to go. Okay, so my management I had knew how to go find the money.
So that's the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Relationships.
Okay.
Is actually, yeah. So when you choose a management, make sure they got relationships. Like look at it, make sure it's not no old weird shit. You do never have to pay no management up front. There's not a thing. I mean, it may be a thing for them.
People say that? People do that? Yeah. People, like, what you mean? Like
they pay fees to managers up front, like monthly fees.
Oh, okay.
They're just supposed to, right.
I'm listening.
They're just supposed to take a percentage from the income. They just gotta, that's why, so this is what I was gonna say. I find that the managers that are so passionate, it's the passion, it's the belief. It's like, you know that somebody just fuck with you. That's who you choose. Right. Because they're gonna go hard. Right. It could be your best friend and then they got relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I say the people who gonna speak about you when you're not around, in a positive light, they're just gonna, man, you gotta check out this person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because I done been around some producers, and they had this manager, and they just like rooting for him, like, man, what, y'all gotta, man, I'll tell you, he working on, or it don't even matter what they working on. They're like, man, he fired, blah blah. Like it's just like goddamn, like you. You ride for this nigga, don't you?
And that's gonna take you way, 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 way further.
Way further. No, that make a lot of sense. So, but look, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, for coming through. You know what I'm saying.
Thank you so much for having me, Class.
Yeah, my little old platform. You know what I'm saying.
Not little, not too much on little.
Definitely not too much on little. You know what I'm saying, but. Just my platform, you know, that I just been building. I just started building for real. And I see it growing at a rapid pace. So I appreciate you for coming through to help build it. You know what I mean?
I would love to be back anytime.
Oh, yeah, no, because what's dope about it, it ain't no interview.
Yeah.
It's just talking. It might be something that happened tomorrow. You know, you might see whoever album drop and it's this big whatever, you know what I'm saying? You like, hey, shit, nah, Class, we need to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
What's going on, you know what I'm saying? So
that's how we do it anyway.
Right, exactly. So that's, the only difference is there's a fucking mic in front of us and there's people who gets inspired by seeing real shit, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Because all this real shit.
And that's the why for me. They be like, why you do it? Yeah, for them. Yeah. Inspirations. I got a baby. I want her to be inspired by me.
Nah, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Well, I appreciate you. Miss Kissie Lee.
You know the vibes. Kissy like moi. Make sure you check All the Way In, produced by Kid Class, featuring me and Kiki Wyatt. Stream. No. Well, I don't know how to say it.
It's you.
Oh, okay. So it's All the Way In, produced by Kid Class, me, Kissie Lee, featuring Kiki Wyatt. Y'all make sure y'all stream that too.
There we go. Boom.